Paco. Paco. Hold on, y'all. My dog done ran off. I just came to say good morning. Paco done ran off, so I'm gonna have to hop off in a minute. Good morning, good morning. I was coming back to show y'all from last night. Well, it's gone now, obviously. Good morning, Miss Rashonda. People think you crazy. I ain't sharing nothing else with y'all. Hey, Miss Mac. I ain't gonna be showing y'all this stuff, this strange stuff in the sky no more. Y'all be thinking I'm crazy. Good morning, Miss Pierce, Miss West, Miss Bradbury. Good morning, Danico. Good morning, yes, Mrs. Bennett. Good morning, Miss Webb. Yes, I am Mrs. Bennett. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I see Paco. Paco! Oh, Lord. Oh, because he'll, sorry, I had to turn my Wi-Fi off. Good morning, everybody. Hold on, let me see if I see my dog. There he is. Paco, come on here. Come on, Paco, come on. Now, where you going? Oh, Lord. Good morning, good morning. I was trying to show y'all that the thing had disappeared, y'all. The, whatever we was looking at last night. Paco, come on. He's so silly. Look at him. Get away from me. Paco. He'll run circles around you. But anyway, so last night, if you was on the live, y'all, we was looking at something up there. It comes every night, y'all. I am not kidding y'all. It come every night and it sit right there in the sky. And I just been looking at it. So I ain't gonna show y'all no more though, because you know how people are. Yeah, he be running, y'all. Look at him. Paco. Hey, Pac. Hey, Pac. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much. Oh, somebody's dog is missing? Oh, Miss Marion? Oh, no. What happened to her dog? Miss Trisha? Somebody took the dog or it's just missing? Because Paco, he runs off. That's the only thing. I have a leash for him, but Paco would run off, y'all. And he likes to run. Hey, Miss Donna. He'll run out in the street. So I got to kind of, I like to let him run out because, you know, I got a big yard. But, child, Paco, sometimes he don't know how to act. Look at him. Gone again. But good morning. So last night, y'all, and I can't show y'all again tonight, but I'm gonna keep taking videos. It's something that come and sit in the sky right there. And last night it moved. So, but I'm not gonna keep going live doing that because, you know, people think you crazy, and even though they looking at stuff, so I'm gonna just keep that down. Hi, Christina. Hey, Miss Gates. Hey, Miss Debbie, Miss Johnson. Who else is on here that I missed? Miss Peterson, Miss Bobby. Hey, Gloria, good morning. Great morning, Miss Kimberly. We woke up this morning, Miss Dorita, Miss Teresa, Miss Gwen, Miss Trisha, Miss Debbie, Miss Victoria, Miss Mac, Miss Boyd. Hey, Tranny, Miss Harris. So if I missed you, please forgive me, Miss Suzette. So anyway, I just wanted to come on and tell y'all look at him. Thank you so much for the congratulations. I definitely appreciate it. Honey is heading back home today, so we may cook live later, but we probably just gonna cook live tomorrow for you all. But he may cook live for y'all later, y'all, on the vegan page. So he may do that, but I'm not cooking live later. So just so you know, if you're not following our vegan page, make sure that you are following Ricky and Aisha Vegan Delights. It's What's Cooking with Ricky and Aisha Vegan Delights. I'll let him cook tonight. I'm not cooking. Excuse me, I still have a cough. But that's not why I'm not cooking. So I'm going to let him go ahead and come on and show you all a vegan recipe. Thank you. I appreciate that. They're actually almost finished with that house right there, y'all. Those houses weren't there. And there's cows back there, too. So another thing, let me tell y'all about last night. So I came outside last night, and the first thing I heard, you all, were the animals crying. That's why I made that post. It was the first time I had ever heard animals in unison, you all. They were crying out. It was like a, I was trying to tell Honey, it's hard to explain. It was not like a cry. It wasn't good. That's all I can tell y'all. Like, I'm not an animal, so I can't tell you, okay? But it wasn't, yeah, you see him? You can tell that it was something wrong, okay? Thank you, Chance. And he is tagged already. He has a chip in his ear. But it was like, I came outside and the first thing I heard was all these animals in unison, you all. They were like, ooh, and just doing all this crying. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Because I had never heard that before. I had never heard that many animals in unison crying out. So I'm like, oh, Lord, what is happening? And so then I noticed that that thing was up in the sky again. Now, I saw it the other night. I have video to prove it with with the timestamp. I videoed that thing up in that sky, y'all, a few nights ago. So I don't come out here every night. So the thing was up there, and I kept looking at it and, zooming in, and I kept saying, what is that? You could tell it was something just hovering in the air. And I said, okay. So I ain't think much of it because of where I live. I know it's like military and stuff like that around. So to be honest, I ain't really think much of it. Excuse me. So it wasn't until last night that I went live because I say, no, something is going on that was unusual. Last night was very unusual. And all I know is we living in the last days. And you can't explain some things. That's why I made the post. I'm sorry for those who don't understand what's going on. But some of us who are more spiritually, and it's nothing about it if you're not spiritual. But if if you're in tune with the Spirit of God, you understand, like, this is just the last times we're living in, y'all. So it's going to be things happening that we're not going to understand. It's going to be a lot of stuff happening that we don't understand. And then I have been seeing a lot of posts on Facebook about people seeing all kind of things up in the sky. So I'm like, but I hadn't. But the thing is, I'm not usually out at night. So obviously, if you're out at night, you're going to see more than what people who are in the house at night. So I was like, oh my God. When I tell y'all last night freaked me out, that thing moved. It moved. It was just crazy. All I could tell you. Then it went away. So I'm going to see tonight. I'm going to see if it come back and sit in that same spot. So, but I'm not going to be sharing with y'all. And it's nothing against nobody. It's just that child people, they think you crazy. I can pass a drug test. I ain't on no drugs. My thing is, if I'm on drugs, I ain't finna come live and tell y'all nothing. But when you see stuff with your own eyes, y'all, it's very creepy and spooky in one way. But at the same time, you be like, well, we are living in the last days, y'all. We living in the last days. So what can we not expect? You know what I'm saying? You're going to see so many things. I think about that guy, Orlando Brown. They thought he was crazy until they found out the stuff he was saying was the truth. And so it's just stuff like that. You just got to be mindful. So I ain't going to be coming on here live showing y'all stuff I see in the sky. I'm just going to look at it and record it. And then I keep it for my own evidence. Somebody was laughing. So Miss Michelle says some are brighter than others. I'm in Tennessee. Good morning, Miss Audrey. Joe Kelly said amen, amen. Hey, Miss Gates, good morning. Oh, they have. Okay, see, I didn't know that, Miss Gilling. Well, actually, it's Miss Hayes. She said the news has been talking about sightings of drones. See, here's the thing. I don't watch the news. Honey watches the news. So now your girl be watching the news. Because why? Because honey do. Okay, high five it. So, you know, I'm going to do what my honey do too. Okay. So he likes to watch the news. So he likes to be informed with what's going on in the world. Me personally, I be like, child, I don't care what they doing out there. That's why I be saying y'all president. I have never taken ownership of a president. So I don't want none of my followers to take offense to anything that I be saying about y'all president. I'm not a political person. So when I say y'all president, it's everybody from Obama and all of them. Y'all president. They y'all president, not mine. So it's just a different way I live and think about things. So like I said, don't take offense. But he likes to know what's going on in the world. And so lately I've been watching the news. Look at Paco. You better get your butt back. Lately I've been watching the news and, you know, finding out some things because of honey. Hey, down home with Myra. Thank you, Miss Kimberly. Yeah, but you know, I mean, you know, when people don't know you, though, they just take offense to all kind of stuff, child. Like, I'm not that type of person. I'm just not political. So if you into politics, that's one thing. I'm not. So I'm going to always say, y'all president. Like I said, whoever it is, even Obama, y'all president. That's y'all president. That ain't my president. My president is Jesus Christ. He always has been and always will be. So Amanda said, what do you think it is? Amanda, to be honest, I don't know. But I will say this. I do believe within myself. I'm going to tell you this. What I honestly believe, I think it's something going on. So I don't want to, you know, I'm not a conspiracy theory. I'm not one of those kind of people. But I do believe there are things going on that we don't know about. And but at the same time, like for me, like I said, I ain't afraid to go to Jesus. Like at some point we all got to go, right? So all we can do is just, you know, do what we do and keep ourselves prayed up, pray over your family. So I said, keep God first, keep your family second. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Because the thing about it is you can't keep yourself from leaving here when it's time for you to go. But I've had many dreams of, like one dream I had, I don't really share my dreams like that, y'all. One dream I had, our country had, we didn't have police. We had, like military people. But it wasn't even just military people, police in the street. It was like, it was different. It's like depending on where you stayed, certain people ran those areas. Does that make sense? Almost like a gang. So if you lived in one area, you know, you had people that they ran that area and nobody was over them to tell them they couldn't do certain things. So if they wanted to come in your home and take his stuff or do something to you, they could do that. So then that's a dream I had. And it's like, and I could tell in my dream, like, we lost all kind of governmental authority. It was like and I don't know. I'm not educated enough to tell y'all exactly what I'm trying to say. But in that area, when it comes to that type of thing, but I will say, I know what I saw in my dream. So it was all military base or like gang affiliated stuff where people could come and they would run the street. They ran the streets. And so you had to do whatever they said, depending on where you live, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know. So I've had dreams like that. I've had dreams of planes coming overhead and like, you know, destroying, things in our country. I've had all kind of dreams and I've shared these with my family in the past. Like this is years and years. I've had dreams. I've had multiple dreams about the planes coming overhead and dropping, you know, explosives over our country. And we just running through the woods, just trying to take shelter. So yeah, I don't really share those types of things because everybody can't handle things that you know. And then who knows? Maybe it don't mean nothing. Maybe it's just a dream. But in the Bible says, girl, you better get, Bella, no. No. But God said he would give us dreams and visions in the last days. So, I don't know, y'all. But I ain't scared. I tell you that. I'm not scared at all of anything that's coming. Paco. What you doing? Look how you be looking, y'all. What you doing, Paco? He be doing the most. So, my comments have stopped. I don't know what's going on. So, I'm going to hop off. I just wanted to show y'all. So, I ain't showing y'all tonight. I'm going to take a video tonight when I go live. When I go live, see? I'm going to take a video tonight. I'm going to come out here intentionally. I'm going to set an alarm to come out here and look up there and see if that thing up there, y'all, again tonight. Because it's been up there every night for the past, 3 nights? Probably longer than that. I just ain't been out here. And then, I'll let y'all know when I go live. Today is Thursday, I believe. So, when I go live on Monday, I'll give y'all an update about that. And then on my Aisha. But Ricky, he may go live this evening when he comes in from work. He had to work yesterday, so some of y'all saw the reel. So, he'll be home. He'll be home today. So if he wants to go live and do vegan for y'all, he can. That's up to him. He'll be on our vegan page, y'all. We'll share it to this page, but he'll be on our vegan page. So make sure you follow us over there. And then what else am I trying to say? We'll go live cooking together on my page probably tomorrow. So any questions for me? I don't know. Let me turn that's what I need to do. Turn my Wi-Fi back on. That's probably what's keeping. Okay, let me see. That's probably what stopped my comments. A little something flying ahead. Now, don't be flying over my head, child. Oh, exactly, Miss Audrey. And that's how I am. Like, I'm not afraid of anything that, like I said, may happen or has happened or will happen. Like, I don't walk in fear like that. The most I've been afraid, I'm going to tell y'all, is when these folks start acting crazy because of my husband. That scared me. People scare me more than anything. Like, as far as, like, why y'all acting like that? So, it's just the way they was acting. Bella. Girl, you better open it. Bella. She's in her playing with the dough. Move, Paco. Hold on, y'all. Bella, open the top. She better be looking. I got a cold in my house. Because, child, she will get jacked up. Yeah, it's crazy. It was just too much. But I'm going to tell you what I told Honey. I said, once we get married, all this going to calm down. Why? Because it was the devil trying to keep us apart. And that's really what it was. So that's why you have to understand. That's why I said once I'm going to tell y'all, initially I was like freaked out. Like, oh my God, these people are crazy. Like, what's going on? And then as time kind of went on a little bit, I said, oh, this is the devil. He's trying to keep us apart. So he's going to use whatever he can and whoever he can to, keep us apart or try to tear us apart, excuse me. And that's what it was. So you have to understand when the enemy is using people, and it's not, don't even take it, how can I put it? The Bible says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, y'all. We are wrestling against spirits. So sometimes people don't even know. Go now. Sometimes people don't even know that they are being used. So they're doing things and saying things and trying to hinder whatever you have going on and trying to destroy what you have going on without even knowing that they're being used of the enemy. And then once the devil done with them, he tossed them aside, just like he does any of us. So if you are not able, if you're not in a spiritual mindset to be able to, or not even mindset, but if you're not a spiritual person and you can't see, oh, this is just the enemy, then you'll start taking it out on people. That's why some people, they like, the devil will use them, and then they'll flip and turn around and start liking you, and you be like, wait a minute. But it's because they didn't know. So it's like, I'm not saying don't, just let people do whatever in your life and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, look at it from the spiritual standpoint, and that will be able to help you to see people in a different way, is what I'm trying to say. So you won't take things the same way as you would if, oh, let me know if y'all can hear me, because my thing went to low battery. Y'all go back in there. Take Paco in there. Cause you sitting here playing my door. If I would have had to walk around and use my code, I was gonna pop that booty. And yes, I meant to say that for those on the live. This lady calling herself, trying to thread me, talking about, oh, we can I'll call the people or something. But if you pop her, girl, the Bible says spare the rod and you spoil the child. I'm popping anybody in my house so that I'm taken care of. I don't care what you talking about. Told you I smacked my daughter one time, and I told the people I'd do it again. I told them to their face. And you know what they did? They laughed and they went on about their business. I could pass a drug test. What you gonna do? You ain't got nothing else on me. That's all they want. They want to just find some drugs in your system and see if the home unfit. I ain't got none of the above. So what you gonna do now? People think they be doing something. You ain't threatening nobody. These folks be tripping, thinking they trying to make somebody scared. You can't make nobody scared. I smack her again. She come acting crazy at her big age. Let her come to my house right now talking crazy. I promise you I'll knock her out. And what you gonna do about it? You gonna call the people? Call them. How about that? So Bella gonna get it. Tell you that right now, with the belt on her butt, or however I want to give it to her. How about that? So anyway, that's why these people messed up right now. That's why you got jacked up adults right now on this social media acting crazy, thinking they somebody behind this keyboard, because ain't nobody whooped they behind. Or maybe somebody did whoop they behind. Maybe somebody whooped it too good, or too much. Because now, if you don't discipline your children, that's why the world is jacked up the way it is. That's one of the reasons. Let me not blame it just on that. That's one of the reasons why people are so crazy today, because somebody didn't step up and discipline the children. Then we got issues with not having the man in the household, being a single mom, and you trying to raise your children. There is something to that. You need a man in the house. No matter how you look at it, you need a husband. Or a male figure in the house. I ain't gonna say a husband. You need a male figure in the household, because children respond differently to a male than they do to a female. I don't care how strong you are. I don't care if you male, macho, what they call them people? Let me not say that. Let me leave that alone. But no matter how manly you think you are as a woman, your DNA will always register as a female. A male is always going to be dominant over a female. Why? Because it's the way God created it. He created Adam first. He didn't create Eve, then Adam. I know you may want to be the dominant one, but that's just not the way he created it. He created Adam. And when he created Adam, and I don't care if his name wasn't even Adam. Let's just say his name was Stephen. The point is, he created a man first. A male with manly features, male DNA, all of the above. Male, man. That's all we know. Man. Okay, let's just say man. We ain't gotta call him Adam. So he created the man, and then he saw that the man, okay, that it wasn't good for him to be alone. And he took from his rib, look at these people up here, child. Now what they doing on today? Y'all probably can't even see them over there. But anyway, then he created female from the male. He took a part of Adam's rib. They probably coming for me from my live last night. Y'all coming for me? Well, come on in. Then he created the female from Adam's rib. Come on, somebody. We are the lesser, the weaker vessel, no matter how we want to go and do everything a man do. You want to play football, you want to lift weights, you want to look like a man, take steroids, lift weight, whatever you want to do. That's on you. Ain't nobody knocking that. Go do what you do. The point is, it was man and then it was female. And your DNA won't lie. You can change your body. You can change your sex parts. You can change all you want to change. But what you can't change is that DNA, baby. Come on, somebody. High five it. You can't change that. and for that reason alone, I would never want to be nothing other than what God created me to be. Because I could never change my DNA. That's your makeup. That's who you are. That's who you was born as. For the simple fact that I can't change that, I would walk in who God made me to be, because then I would feel like a fake, a phony. And I'm not a fake person. I keeps it real. I got to walk in realness. And if I'm a walk in realness, I could take a wig off. I could take some weave off, some lashes off. But baby, I walk in who I am. And I would never want to walk in nothing other than what God created me to be. That's just me though. So everybody's different. Some people like to walk in the phony. Some people like to be fake. That's what they want to do. That's just not my thing though. But I love you. And I mean that for real. I don't care who you want to be. But I ain't finna make myself pretend to be something I wasn't born to be. Why would I even want to do that? How could I walk around and say I'm real and keeping it real if I'm being somebody God ain't even made me to be? I'm trying to be, instead of Latifah, I'm trying to be Latif, or, some dude. No, I'm a woman. Period. So, but like I said, to each his own. And there's nothing wrong with those who want to be somebody else. But the whole point is, if you want to live a fulfilling life, you got to walk in the fullness and the realness and the wholeness of who God created you to be. That's the only way you're going to get it. That's the only way you're going to really get that. You can't get it no other way. So if I wanted to be a man right now, I would never be able to live a fulfilling life. Never. It's not going to happen. Why? Because God is not going to give it to me, because he created me as Latifah. Female. Woman. And thank you, Miss Tina. And in his image, he wanted me to be exactly who he made me to be. So in order for me to have the life he has for me, I have to walk that out. Amen. That's all it is. That's it. So some people aren't fulfilled because they want to walk in a different, and that's fine. Go ahead. Because that's your life. Listen, we all got our own life to live. And that's one thing about me. Even though I may talk about certain things, you all, I live and let live. I don't tell nobody what to do. My kids will tell you. My daughters right now on today. I got 2 grown children, almost 3 grown children, really 3 grown children. They will tell you, I don't tell them what to do. I don't meddle. I don't none of that. When they come to me and ask me something, then I say something. If they don't come to me and say something, I don't say nothing. Do what you do. Why? Because it's your life. I can't live your life for you, and you can't live my life for me. You do what you want to do. Because at the end of your life, you're not going to come stand before mommy. And mommy's not going to come stand before you, baby. I got to stand before God, and so do you. Amen. Y'all got to understand, you ain't finna go stand before your neighbor, your mama, your auntie, your cousin, your brother, your daddy, your sister, your whoever these people y'all trying to please. They not going to be the ones at your judgment time. It's going to be God. I be trying to help y'all to get set free. God may take me from here today. You better listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Get set free from people. You got to stand before God at the end of your life. Not another person. That's why I don't care about nothing. I live my life the way, in my truth. When I'm up, when I'm down, when I'm high, when I'm low, when I'm struggling, when I'm not. What you gonna do about it? When I'm down, what you gonna do? When I'm up, what you gonna do? You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna talk about me. People talk about you when you're doing good. They talk about you when you're doing bad. They talk about you when you're losing everything. They talk about you when you're gaining everything. They talk about you when you're gaining weight. They talk about you when you're losing weight. They talk about you when you're getting married. Talk about you when you're getting divorced. They talk about you when you're single. I mean, they gonna talk about you when you're pregnant. Talk about, baby, they gonna talk about you no matter what. Life too short for that. Anybody got time to be living no life for nobody? I don't care what these child almost said the N-word. Listen, that's my curse word. I don't curse. But I will say that N-word when I'm trying to make a point. But I ain't gonna say that. God help me to reel it back in. See how he'll help you? Because I sure said in a heartbeat. These ends, child, anybody got time for these ends? When I say ends, I'm talking about everybody. I ain't talking about just one. I ain't talking about no race. I'm talking about, I don't care what color you are. I call you an end no matter what color you are. In case you don't know, me and my people, we don't put that to a race, child. It's how you act and how you think. We will call you the N word. Okay, somebody. So the point is, our life, the way that you feel that God is leading you to live it. And that's always going to be just the best advice I could ever give you. Don't worry about people, because like we talking about, they going to talk about you no matter what you do. And just like I was trying to say, let me bring it back around. I was telling Honey, I said, wait until we officially are married. The enemy is not going to send these people for us the way he has been doing. And sure enough, as I stand here, God is my witness. That's so funny. They just did that. God is my witness, y'all. We ain't even been dealing with no foolishness like that since we've been officially married. Now that the enemy knows we are joined together, he didn't called off his people. He didn't called off the attacks. Ain't that funny? Isn't that strange? Well, it's not strange. That's why I say you got to know what you going up against. When you know you going up against actually spiritual attacks, it's different. Versus like it's something going on. But he'll tell you as well. When I tell y'all, we ain't been dealing with no foolishness since we been officially married. Why? Because now we have come together in God's eyes. So ain't nothing the devil can do. What you gonna do now, devil? That's a real question. What you gonna do now? Because he got the right one. I am the right one. Exactly, Carolyn. The N-words of ignorant person. Exactly. Like I said, depending on the kind of family. Now, this is the second helicopter that then flew up around here, across here. I don't know what they got going on. I'm finna go in the house because I don't know. These people got a lot of going on. We got stuff going on over there. They doing stuff across here. They did some other stuff over there. For all I know, they ain't the real sky. Let me go on in the house. Let's see. Thank you so much, Miss D. So I'm gonna wait just one more second. I'm finna go in. We can have some many more talks later. Like I said, Honey will be home shortly, and then if he want to cook vegan for y'all later on our vegan page, make sure you're following Ricky and Aisha. What's cooking with Ricky and Aisha Vegan Delights if you're interested in vegan foods. What else? We're not cooking on Cooking with Aisha later, but we'll share the vegan if he cooks a vegan tonight. I can't say what he gonna do because I can't speak for my husband. He speak for himself. Okay, come on, somebody, high five it. So he'll just let y'all know when he come in. But we will cook tomorrow on Cooking with Aisha. I don't know what I'm cooking yet. Gotta take some out the deep freezer. And tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. I don't know, y'all. I may want some fish tomorrow. We may do some brim, some fried brim. Yeah, absolutely, Miss Cheryl. Miss Cheryl said people stay prayed up. Y'all stay prayed up because that's all we can do. And that's all I've been doing. That's why, child, I don't be worried about nothing. Period, whatsoever. Miss Kelly, I don't know what you're referring to. But thank you for the congratulations. I don't understand the first part of your comment, but thank you for the congratulations. Thank you, Bobby. Miss Trina, have a nice day. Okay, Miss Audrey said gluten-free. Okay, so I'll let him know about gluten-free. Are you just wanting gluten-free and vegan, or just gluten-free, period? Miss Tony said honeymoon. Miss Flanagan, brim is a fish. It's a lighter fish, flaky. Hey, Miss Powell. So I want to go back to Miss Tony, not to ignore your question. She said honeymoon. So Miss Tony, we are going to have a honeymoon. I'm going to tell you what we did. So initially we planned to have our wedding in April. But Ricky and I have been on each other over 30 years. A lot of people don't know that, or I don't know, maybe they let it fly over their heads, and I'm not trying to be funny with that. When I say we've been knowing each other all our lives, we have been knowing each other all our lives. So it is different than when you're just meeting somebody and your family's got to get to know each other. No, our families already know each other. We've been knowing each other over 30 years since we were kids. We were 8 years old. I was 8. He was 6. So, you know, we've been on each other a long, long, long time, playing outside in the dirt, all that kind of stuff, probably eating dirt too, going to the frozen cup lady house and the candy lady house and doing all that kind of stuff. Like, we grew up like that, you know. So it's different with him. We just are very familiar with each other. So some things that's why we put some things kind of, you know, we just went on to got married and put some things behind. I saw some comments about me being pregnant. I will never be pregnant again. I have said that time and time again. So that is not the reason we went ahead and got married. It's because there was no reason for us to wait. So, and even if I was pregnant, it's my business. Come on, somebody. It's my business. But no, that's not the case. So, y'all, it won't be a baby coming. So, I ain't gonna say sorry to disappoint you, because I ain't sorry to disappoint you. Bella is y'all baby. That's y'all internet baby. So if you weren't around, then I'm sorry. Because now she going on 4 years old. She'll be 4 in April. Girl, get out my blinds. So that was your internet baby. You ain't gonna have no more babies from me. That's it. So I'm going in. Too many helicopters flying over. I don't know what they're doing. Don't want to know. I'm going to go in the house and keep praying over my family and waiting on my husband to come home. Yes, my husband. I is married now. Waiting on my honey to come home. Somebody said, they said, Aisha going, my man, us to death. Surely is my man. Waiting on him to come home. Because I love him. Sure do. And he's fine. And he's mine. Okay now? So y'all go love up on your husband. Look, another thing flying over. What is that? Now, wait a minute. What is that? Hold on. Oh, it's a helicopter. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a helicopter. Let me go in the house. I love y'all. I'll leave this live up. Y'all be easy. Well, maybe I won't leave it up. I don't know if I should or not. But they doing too much flying over my head for me. I'm going in the house.